Hello everyone, so now we are going to do this mini project. I hope you remember. So let me do here. See here, this already I give the assignment. Many guys successfully done. Some guys are still facing issue. So I will show this one, not all, but I will do for some router. So let me take the notepad and I will write this configuration. Okay. So first task, if you see here what they mention, configure the host name on all the device to the topology. So we need to configure the host name in all the devices. Then we need to configure the router interface as per the IP address mentioned in the topology. Then after that we need to configure the IP address to the PCs. So if you see here, I can do this lab here. Let me write here. This is a name of the lab is mini project for static root. Okay, and now I will write here first task. This one I will write host names. Okay, so here example for R1 I will go here enable config t host name R1. Okay, you need to do this same configuration for all the router. I am doing this one for the R1. Okay, I am doing this one for the R1. This configuration you need to do for all router. Just change the number here, R2, R3, R4, like that. And now the other second task is assign the IP address, right? This is a configure the router interface as per the IP mentioned. So I will do this one. What I will do, I will go to the R1 only. I will write here interface fast Ethernet 0x0. I will write here IP address 1.0.0.1 space 255.255.255.252. Why I am writing 252? Because this value is /30. Because this value is /30. /30 is nothing but 255.255.255.252. If you are confused, go to the Google and type /30 subnet mask. You will get this value. /30 we can write as a 255.255.255.252. Okay, that's why I wrote this one. So this is the interface. I am assigning the IP interface fast Ethernet 0x0, IP address 1.0.0.1, 255.255.255.252. Then we will write no shut here, and then another interface fast Ethernet F, that is F0x1. This one F0x1 I will write here. Let me copy paste this whole thing here, this one, and then this will be 3. Okay, this will be 3. So 3.0.0.1 /30 and no shut. So this is the IP address of this R1. Okay, this is the IP address of the R1. If you want to do for R2, we can do R2 also. Let me copy paste this whole thing, or let me remove this. We will do each and everything, no issue. Before I am thinking to show you a small thing, but anyhow I will do all. So for R2, if you see this is a R2, so I will change this is a R2. This will be R2, and fast Ethernet 0x0 will be 1.0.0.2. This one is 2, and this remains same /30. And you have one more interface. If you see 1x0 will have what? 1x0 will have 4.0. So I will take here this interface F0x1. Okay, F0x1 will have 4.0.0.1. I am taking here 1. Okay, so this will be this IP for R2. One interface is fast Ethernet 0x0, another is fast Ethernet 0x1. One more interface we have. So let me take this IP also here. This interface F1x0. So I will make this F1x0, and here will be 2 dot. I will change only here. This is a 2.0.0.1 and /30. So this also finish. Okay, R2 configuration 1, 2, 3 interface, 1, 2, 3 interface. So R2 configuration is finished. Now we need to go for R3. Where is R3? This is R3. So let me copy paste this same thing. We will modify as per our requirement here. So this is a R3 here. and this is also R3, and here F1 by 0, F0 by 0. So let me do here F0 by 0. So this is the F0 by 0. You have here 10 dot 1 dot, I will write here this as a 1. Okay, 10 dot 1 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0, that is slash 25. If you see, this is a slash 24. Okay, slash 24 means this configuration will be where this will become 0. This is a fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Okay, this one. Now we have F0 by 1. So F0 by 1 will have here what IP we will have 10 dot 2 dot 0 dot 1. Okay, and slash 24. So these two interface finish. We have F1 by 0. F1 by 0 is 2 dot 0 dot 0 dot 2. This will be 2. Okay, so these are the three interface. Okay, we assign the IP to this three interface. Now we have which router? We have one more router. We will go to that one, that is the R4. So let me copy this whole configuration. I will paste here. We will modify. So this is a R4. If you see R4, and then I will make this also R4 here, and then after that what I will do here, how many interface? This is a F0 by 0. So I will go here F0 by 0. I will write here 6 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0. This one all are 0, and here will be 1. I will write 6 dot 0 dot 0 dot 1, and the subnet mask is 30, means 252. Last will be 252. So this is okay. Okay, I assign here R4 6 dot 0 dot 0 dot 1 255 dot 255 dot 255 dot 252. Okay, and then this is another interface F0 by 1. So this is F0 by 1. I will write here 5. Okay, this is the IP schema which we are using, 500 dot 1 here, and then this should be 255 dot 252, because slash 30. So this also finish. This one finish. Now we have more two interface. This is one interface F0 by 1, that is F0 by 1. Okay, let me show you. Here we have two interface. Okay, let me move so we can see. We cannot see properly. Yeah, I think now we can see this way. Let me move here. Okay, yeah, this way we can see. So R4 we are doing. So if you see here in the R4, let me remove this another notepad. R4 we are doing. So in the R4 we finish this F0 by 0, and we finish F0 by 1. So we finish this two, F0 by 1. Now we have F1 by 0. So this is F1 by 0. This is 3 dot 0 dot 0. So I will make this as a 3 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0, and dot 2 we will use. I think we use 3 in the R2. So in the R2, if you see, we use this IP or not. This is a R2. We use 1 dot, 2 dot, and this is a 4 dot. Okay, this 3 will be here. So we use this IP. So let's see what is not used. We can use that one. 4.1 use. So we are going to use here 4 dot. This will be 4.2. Okay, what I am saying, see here, this side we assign this IP 4.0.0. Okay, so what I will do here, I will assign the same subnet for F1 by 0. This is F1 by 0, 4.0.0.2 and slash 30. So this one is finished. Now we have one more interface F1 by 1. So I will copy this whole thing. I will paste here F1 by 1, and now we are going to assign the IP. This is a 3, right? This subnet 3.0.0.0.2 and 255.255.255.252. This one, because if you see in the R1 we use 3.0.0.1 already. So I will use here 2. Okay, here 1 we use, so I am using 2. This one. Okay, so this interface is also okay, no issue. After that, what else we have? R4 is finished. Now we need to do R5 and R6. So let me divide this notepad. and I will copy for this configuration for R5, because we have only one interface. I will make this 5, this is also 5, this one 0 by 0. What is the IP we are going to use here? If you remember, this we use this side, we use this, so I will use this 5.0.0. so this is that IP. Let me copy and paste here. Okay, 5 dot, so this should be 2. Okay, so we are going to assign 5.0.0.2. here will be 1 in R4 F0 by 1. Let's cross check. R4 F0 by 1 will be 5 dot. So yeah, this is correct. So this is a R5 configuration finished. Now we can do for the R6. So R6 configuration remains same, only we will modify some changes here, this one here, and this will be 6. All other thing remains same because this also /30. So this is the IP address, just we assign the IP address. So let me paste the IP address one by one and let's see what error we are getting, any error or any issue. So now I will paste here. If you see everything is good, no issue, no error. Now we will copy for this is the R2. So let me go in the R2. This is a R2, router 2. So we will do here also. Okay, no error, no typing mistake, nothing, everything is good. Now I will go for R3. This is about R3 from here to here. Let me go here. This is the R3. And after that I will paste here. Everything is good, perfect, nothing, no issue. R3 finish. Now we will go for R4. So I will copy from here to here. Okay, this is a R4. I will assign the IP here in the R4. Let's do here R4. Okay, everything is good, no error, nothing here also. Now we need to do for R5. So we will go to the R5 and we will assign the IP to the R5. Okay, R5 finish. Now we need to do for R6. So I will copy the configuration from the notepad for R6. Now let me paste. I will paste here. This is a R5. Everything is good, no issue, nothing. Now we need to look the root. As we are saying, we are going to configure the static root, default root, so we need to do that one also. And meanwhile, as they told, assign the IP address to the machine. Where assign the IP address to the machine. So let's go and assign the IP address to the machine. So this PC here I will write, no need for DHCP, I will write 10.1.0. What we assign, I think we use 1. Let me check here. This is a R3. So let me go to R3. What IP we assign here in R3? This is a R3. Which interface? This interface, fast Ethernet 0 by 0. So this IP we assign .2 we need to assign to our PC, because this will be 10.1.0.1 for F0 by 0. So here we will have .2. Okay, this will be .2, and here we will have this one, and here /24. So we will have 255.255.255.0. Okay, this is IP for the PC. And here for the another PC, F0 by 1. So here F0 by 1, this IP we assign. So this is a gateway, this is a router IP. So we are going to assign this one as a gateway to this computer. This is a gateway, and this original IP will be I will write .2, and this is a /24. So 3 times 255.0. Okay, now finish. What else we can do? We need to look the roots. So we did not put the root. So now let's plan for the root. So as they mentioned, configure the static default root. So we need to look where we can configure which root. Okay, so for R1, if you see, I am here in the R1. I can do the default root or static root, whatever root I can do in the R1. Or we can do dynamic routing protocol, that will be much easier. But as in our assignment, they mention we need to configure static and the default route. So we will do that one only. So first of all, where is R3? If you see, I have R3 here, okay, and R5 here and R6 here. So for this one, we will do the default route, because this is an endpoint. So whatever traffic is coming from our network, and going to our gateway, that will be forward to other router. So I will use here default route. So let me show you how we can configure. We have so many methods. I will use this method. In the R3, I will go in the R3. This is the R3, and I am going to configure the default route. So configuration, we will write IP route. If you remember, IP route, and then we will write 0.0.0 and then give space 0.0.0, and after that we can define the interface. We can define the interface or the next hop IP we can define, because if I want to forward this traffic, all this traffic to this interface, I can define this IP, or I can save my living interface also. Our wish, which one you want, you can do. Generally we use the next hop IP, but our wish, whatever we want, we can do that also. Okay. So if you are facing confusion, let me write and show you. I will go here in R3. Okay, now in the R3 we are going to configure that one. So what I am saying here, I can write here IP route. Okay, IP route, and then I will write 0.0.0 and then 0.0.0 and put question mark. What we can put here, we can forwarding route address, and we can put our Ethernet or fast Ethernet interface IP also, that is our interface. We want them to leave this site, right? So we can leave here also, or if you want to assign, we can put this IP also. Like I am saying, if anything is coming 0.0.0, forward the traffic to this IP. So I can give this IP easy way, as we are doing before. Or if we want to define our interface, we can define our interface also, saying that if anything is coming like this way, forward that to F1/0. Default route without gateway. Okay, so here we have the point-to-point interface, maybe impact. So better we use our old method. What we will do, we will use here IP route, and then we will write 0.0.0 and then 0.0.0, and then we will write our next hop IP. So here we need to forward. So I will write here 2.0.0.1, right, and press enter. So whatever traffic is coming, by default we are going to forward that all here. Okay, so I will copy this, I will paste this configuration here, so you will understand what we are doing here. Let me explain again. I am saying router R3, if you are getting any traffic from this side, this network or this network, forward that all to this side. Okay, forward this all to our directly connected interface, this IP address of this directly connected router. So this one we put, this is a default route. Now we will go for R5 and R6. Let me copy, we are going to do the same thing. I will go to R5 and I will put this also here, and here we will assign this IP. This is the IP 6.0.0.1. So I will write here, this should be 6. Why I am writing 6? 6 or 5, whatever we have. This is R5 means 5. So this one, let me correct. We are in the R5. I am saying if anything is coming from the LAN network, we don't have LAN network. Later if we add anything, that all traffic we need to forward here. 5.0.0.1. Okay, here this point. If you want, I will paste also. Let me paste this in the R5. So I will go here, exit, and then I will paste here. I will paste here. If you see now, I can ping, I can ping like 3.0.0.2, I think 2, or what is the IP of this interface? Yeah, this is, let me show you what I done just now. I told if anything traffic is coming, forward the traffic to this interface, and whenever we forward, and this is directly connected the interface here, this one 3.0.0.1 is here, okay. 3.0.0.2 is in this interface, fast Ethernet 1 by 1. So from there reply is coming, so our default route is successfully working. Now we need to do for R6 also, so let me copy this. I will go here, I will paste in the R6 also, and here we will change like a 6, that's all. Other remains same because this interface IP is 6.0.0.1. So I will paste here, exit, and then we will paste here. Okay, I paste here. What else? Let's see what else we can do. I paste here, and after that what we can do, what is our task? Our next task, still we did not finish, right? We configure the default route. This default route go here, this default route go here, this default route go here. But in this between, we need to configure the static route or some route so they can forward the communicate the traffic. So here if we configure the static route, we cannot, because when we are configuring the static route, we should use the classful IP, not the classless IP. So here we are using the classless IP. So if we want to configure the static route, we need to use the interface. We need to configure with the interface. Okay. So for that purpose, what we can do this way. Let me show you. Okay. So after that, what we can do, we can configure the routes between these three routers because we did not configure here. So let me show you how we can configure. I will go in the R1. Okay, this is the router R1, and here we are going to configure. I will write IP route, and then I will write network ID. This is the route 2. If anyone want to go to route 2, forward that traffic to this this exit interface. Okay, so let me write here because we cannot do directly with the next hop IP because it is not supporting the VLSM static route when we are using. That's why I will define this leaving interface. So what I will do, I will write here 2.0.0.0. I will write 255.255.255.252 and our leaving interface F0 by 0. Okay, this way I will define, and also we can go from this way and also we can go from this way also. So if I want to send the traffic from this way, I can write the same thing like this, but I will increase the AD value, and this interface F0 by 1. If you see, I will write F0 by 1. Here AD value I will write 10, and here AD value I will write 20. So this way we can define also. Okay, and what else we can say, this we define here. An example, if I want to define one more, this route also 10 dot something, 10.1 also. How I can define? I will write here IP route and then 10.1.0.0.0, and then I will write 255.255.255.252, and then I will write the leaving interface, that is our interface. This site if we are going, so this will be remain same. Here I will put. Okay, so I am saying if anyone want to go to this network also 1.1.1, forward the traffic, all traffic to here. Okay, we will forward that all traffic to this router. So we will leave from here, so it will go to this router. If anyone want to go to this network or this network, we will forward all to, we will leave that all traffic from this interface R1 F0 by 0. So it will come here, and from here they will have that route. So I define that one, and also I need to define this one also 10.2.00. So I will copy the same thing. Okay, and this 10.00 I have /24. So here we will write /24, means this is 0.0. I will copy this whole thing and I will paste here again, and this should be .2. Okay, so this way we can do. And then we have the 4-5 network also. Where is the 4? Here also, if I want to go here, or if anyone want to go here, or anyone want to go here from the router 5, we can define that also. So let me write here. I will define, I will ask like if anyone want to go to 4.0 network, I will say forward that traffic 4.0 to this router. So I will ask leave from this interface. This way we can say. So I will copy this whole thing, or let me copy this thing. I will copy this, I will paste here, and here instead of this one I will write here 4 dot. If anyone want to go to 4.0 network, then forward that traffic here. So I will make this as a 4. This will be 4 and all will go to this interface F0 by 0. So I will make this as a F0 by 0. Let me, okay. So if anyone want to go to 4 dot network here, go from forward that traffic to leave that traffic from this interface. So it will go here, and this is directly connected to them, so they can move this way. This is our 4.0. And then we need to do for 5.0. So I will put this interface for 5.0. So I will copy this whole thing. I will paste here. This should be 5.0, and I will put this leaving interface F0 by 1. So I will write here F0 by 1. Okay. And 5 and now 6 also. So for 6 also I will leave here only. So it is connected directly to 6 network. So we will forward here only. So I will copy this whole thing from here to here, and I will make this as a 6. Okay. So 6 also came here. So this is the configuration for R1. Let me copy and paste in the R1. So I will go here in the R1, and I will go in the global configuration mode, and I will paste this. Okay, everything is good. If you see, this warning is there. No need to worry about this warning, because we are putting the interface. That's why they are giving here. So no issue, even you have this warning, it will work. Why we are getting this one? We are getting because if not a point to point, then it will impact in the network, but we are having the point to point, so no need to worry that one. Okay, this is finished. Now we can go R2. This is a R2. In the R2 also we need to do same thing. If anyone want to go to this network, leave from traffic from here. If anyone want to go to other network like this one, leave the interface traffic this one. Like that we need to define. So in the R2 also I will write here IP root, and then I will write here 10.1.0.0.0, and then 255.255.255.0. then leaving interface will be, I am here in the R2. Okay, I am here in the R2. Leaving interface will be F1 by 0. So I will write here F1 by 0, and same thing I will copy paste this same thing. I will paste here. I will say 10.2 also, because this network, if you see this network 10.2 also leave this interface. I am in the R2. I am saying if anyone want to go to 10.1 or 10.2, leave the traffic from this interface. Okay, so this two thing is finished, that is leaving the traffic from F1 by 0. Okay, what I am saying, leave the traffic from F1 by 0. After that, what we have, we need to look what else we can do. This two we finish, and this is directly connected, this is directly connected, this is directly connected, so no need to worry. If anyone want to go to 3 dot network, then we need to leave here, or this way or this way we will use. So let me copy this, and I will paste here, and we will modify. So we will say if anyone want to go to this 3.0.0 network with the slash value 252, where we need to forward this interface we can take, because here we have the 3 networks, so we will use this interface. Okay, F0 by 0. So we will say if anyone want to go to that one, leave for this interface F0 by 0. And 3 is finished, and we can say 6 and 5. So for 5 also we can say this interface, we can say define this interface for 5, and also for 6 we can define this interface. So I will copy, I will say here, if anyone want to go to, I will write 2 times 5.0 or 6.0, forward that to F0 by 1. So this should be F0 by 1 here. Okay, so what I am saying, if anyone want to go to 6.0 network with the slash 30 or 5.0 network with the slash 30, forward that all traffic, leave that all traffic from F0 by 1 interface, exit the traffic from this interface. We are saying to router R2. Okay, what else we need to define in the R4 also. So first of all, let me copy paste this in the R2. Okay, I will go in the R2, and we are going to paste in the R2 this one. Now I will paste. So this also good, no issue. Only this warning will be there because we are using the interface, living interface we are defining. So no need to worry. And if you want to check, you can check show IP route here. It is coming, that is statically we define this one. Okay. So now after that what we will see the other router, that is we have the R3, R4 what we have. So we can do for R4. This is a R4 because here in R3 we define the default route. In R6 we define the default route. R5 we define the default route. So now we will do for R4 only. So let me go to R4. In the R4 we will do the configuration. R4 is simple, no issue. Let me show you. In the R4 what we will do, I will write here IP route, and then I will write 1.0.0.0 and then 255.255.255.252 and living interface. Where we are here in the R4. We are in the R4. We are saying if anyone want to go to one.network, leave the traffic from this interface or this interface, anyone, because this is connected here also and here also, one dot. So our wish, here we have F1 by 1 or F1 by 0. So I can say F1 by 1 like 10 if you want to send from there, and if you want to send the AD value, if you want to send the other interface also, if that interface down you want to send with other interface, then define F1 by 0 with the AD value 20. Like that also we can do. Okay, because here also we have the one dot network, here also we have the one dot network. Okay, your wish. If you don't want to define, if you are facing issue, remove this. Define only one route from that interface, F1 by 1. I am defining from F1 by 1. Your wish, from where you want to define, you can define that one. Okay, and then what we can do, we can see what other routes we have. One we define, now we have the 2 also, if anyone want to go to this one. So I will copy this whole thing, I will paste here, I will change this as a 2. If anyone want to go to 2, we can send the traffic from this interface. So what is the interface? F1 by 0. Okay, for this interface let me show you this F1 by 0. Okay, this interface name is F1 by 0 here, this. So here I will say where is the R4 F1 by 0. Okay, F1 by 0. If anyone want to go to 2, if anyone want to go to 10 dot network, this one, this should be 10.1 and this should be 0 because they are not using subnetting here, and this should be 10.2, same interface. If anyone want to go to this network or this network, leave from this interface. Okay, like this I am defining. This interface is having which IP? If you are confused, let me show you somewhere. This interface is having F1 by 0. See this way, F1 by 0. Okay, so that's why I wrote here like this way. So now I can copy paste this one in the R4. Let me go in the R4. I will write here enable config T, and then we will paste from here. Okay, somewhere I done some mistake. Let's check what I put here. 255. Okay, IP route. Let me check typing error or IP route, and then 1.0.0.0 255.255. I forget here to write one more 255. Okay, that's why here also 255 dot, and here also 255 dot, and here also 255 dot. Okay, so now it will be good. I will copy now, I will paste now. Let me paste again. Now everything is good. Okay, now everything is good. We can check. How we can check? Example, if you want to go from, let me show you. Example, this PC want to communicate with any router. this PC want to communicate with this network. Imagine this 5.0.0.1 network. Let's see he can communicate or not. I am generating this traffic to this one. This router is going to forward default route here, and this router already know if anyone want to go to 5. Network, they need to forward that to this interface. So it should work. So we need to look. If not, then we need to check from why it is dropping, from where we can define that one. And also we need to check this router, this IP is having this PC is having the correct route or not, correct IP or not. If you go here 10.1.0 255.255.255, this one, and this router interface is having 10.1.1.1. so let's see we can ping our gateway or not. I will go here and I will check we can ping our gateway or not. I will write here, I will put our gateway. Yeah, I can ping the gateway, so traffic is coming here. So in this router default route we forward here. So let me check from this router I can ping the ping 5.0.0.1 or not. Okay, so yeah, from this router it is working, from this router it is coming, so this is okay, this should work. Let me check here again, because from this router it is working successfully. We ping here, we access the 5.1 network. Okay, so because let me put the one more thing. If yeah, now it is working. If you see here also it is working. So maybe the first packet drop here, we have some issue, but now it is working. If you see here what I done, I ping 5.0.0.1. okay, I am here, I am in the network. Which network? This is my network 10.1.1.0. this one I am pinging from this PC to this router interface. My IP, what is my IP? If you want to check my IP, let me show you. IP config, this is my IP address 10.1.0.2, and now I am pinging the router. Which router? 5.0.0.1. it is working. So our configuration is successfully done. Okay, if you want to ping any other also we can ping. Like example, if you want to ping 1.0.0.1, okay, it will work. We are pinging to this one. If you want we can ping from this side also, ping 1.0.0.1. this is the IP of this interface. Okay, let me show you. It is coming, reply is coming. If you see 4 out of 5, and here also it is coming. If you see at last packet it came, first packet drop, these packets are dropped for ARP, but after that it is start working. If you see it is working. So this way our lab successfully done. If you see here our lab successfully done, and this is a configuration. Don't worry, this is not that much complex, this is very simple only. Let me show you. Maybe by seeing the configuration you are afraid so many things we done here, but if you see nothing, this is a mini project. In the real scenario we will have so many things we need to do, but this is just basic lab. Okay, this is just basic lab. Okay, so with this one we finish our lab successfully. If you want more labs and more knowledge about CCNA, you can join our live batch. We are going to start very soon. Okay.